Welcome back to the Talos Principle. I'm Dear Darling, and who are we? What's our purpose? Why don't we answer these questions together? Well, we're not really going to answer them right now. Right now, we're just going to try and solve some puzzles. Time crawls being our first one. We have a connector, we have a recorder, a cube. Interesting. We've got a laser and blue laser. I had a thought about that sign. I was like, I wonder if, because they're divided in two signs, the stars are spread out over two of them, the sign the star is on is where the star is located / the puzzles you need to interact with to actually do anything with it. Is my assumption. Okay, we have an interesting start. We have a lot going on, to be honest, but not really sure what we need to do particularly. We have a window here, so that can actually see the blue laser. I'm not sure if that's particularly useful because you have to go right up to the window, but could be useful. Is this it? We just need to use cube, use connector to... hold on, this is interesting. Okay, my assumption... There's a cube over there. Okay, so we need to put one connector here with a blue laser to shine here. One connector over here to shine that blue laser. And that will bypass the need to hold something here. So we only need to let ourselves... okay. I think it's working out in my mind. It's getting there. It's getting there. Okay, basically the concept of it is that's how we need to set up a laser. We need to have a cube here, which are double moves? No, it doesn't matter, because if a double moves it, that will keep a cube there. Wait, okay. The concept is basically we have two cubes but three buttons which need to be pressed, but that button doesn't need to be pressed, but as long as we can let ourselves in. Okay, or alternatively we can have one of the connectors we have access to hold down this one or that one. Problem is with that being is now we can't get the laser around the corner. Okay, alternatively could we put connector on here for blue laser? No, we can't see it. Okay. So this is, in fact, the only way I think we can put the connector. One has to be here, and one has to be basically here. So we know where the connectors need to go. We just need to figure out how these buttons work. Oh, you know what? We can use our... We do have three cubes. One being this cube, one being this cube, one being the doubles cube, and the other being our duplicate's body. I'm just trying to figure out the best, because this needs to be here. I can't see that from there, unfortunately. It's actually a bit of a tighter angle than I expected. This actually, it's not going to be as simple as I thought. It kind of feels like we need three connectors. Isn't that weird? Because I don't think... If we put this connector here, but only a way we can connect to receivers here, that's not going to be able to see that. Unless we put it like exactly in this place. I don't know if this will see. That's so incredibly tight. I'm starting to think that this is not the way you're meant to do it. But I can't think of another way. Because unlike cubes where you can duplicate them just using any other sort of heavy item, that might get stuck on the wall. Connectors you can't really make more than two at this level, so at the end of the day, whatever solution we come up with has to work with just two connectors. Well, is that true? Maybe that's not true. We have to be able to connect up a thing in two connectors. I think we can see it from here. Okay, so this should work. Okay. So my idea being, we start recording. That's not gonna work. Hold up. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Stop. This is not going to quite work out how I intended. Because we need to pick up. We need to have this door open. Okay, conceptually, what do we need to do? We need to start with the connector. And the okay, so we need to set up this first connector as hold on, no, we start with it here, and we start with it connecting. I don't know if this actually makes a difference or not, but we start with it connecting. it's a bit hard to puzzle out my brain. I'm sorry I'm not explaining this particularly well. We start with this here. We start the timer. We pick up the connector, move it here, pick up the block, move it over there, and put it down. And then we go stand and wait on this block. And then we stop recording once that's done. Then we start. Once the recording goes, we pick up the connector from that location. Wait, what? Hold on. No, because we need that connector over there. We need that connector to end up over there in our duplicate version. This is very confusing. Okay, this is not actually as simple as I thought it was. The general concept is we want to stand here. We want that connector to end up there. Okay, so this is the location we want things to end up with after our connector. So we just need to... Oh, no, wait, hold on. It's way simpler than I thought. We just do this and we just stand here, right? Then our real version is going to pick up that cube, walk it over there, put the cube down, pick up that connector, connect it up, connect it to the laser. Okay, it was way simpler. I was way overthinking it. I kept trying to make the clone do what I wanted it to do and me do what the clone should do. But if you just simply switch it around, it becomes significantly easier. I don't know how long we'll sit here for, so we'll wait 30 seconds. It might take some time to set up properly, and if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But this should perhaps be good enough. So we're just going to sprint just to make sure we can get everything done. But we're going to do this, put that there. I'm going to sprint over here, get the connector, which has duplicated itself. Connect it with that. Connect it with that. Ready? We've only got 10 seconds. It turns out the hard part is actually finding the angle that this needs to be at. Who would have thought this would have been the hard part? Oh no. You locked me out. Okay, well we actually had to restart ourselves now because we've been locked out. Wait. I feel like that's the right idea. Why didn't that work though? It didn't work because we couldn't quite get the connector to line up with both of them. Which surprises me because I would have thought that definitely would have connected. Do you think that's going to work? It's certainly going to work. In fact, we can do better than that. Something like this. Exactly where we're standing. Should be okay. Will that button press work out for us? Okay. I mean, although it may look like to me that we can connect it like this, perhaps that's some... Oh, you know what? Why are we trying to connect it like this? Why do we not just go through? Instead of trying to connect it on this side. Duh. Alright, again, overcomplicating things. Okay, so we stand on this, we, in our real selves, pick up that cube, put the cube down, come back, grab a connector, walk through, and use that connector to make the laser. Okay, I had a right idea, I just completely messed it up, obviously. I don't know why I tried to keep it to this side, because in my mind, the door was still closed, but obviously we opened it just then. So as usual, we're going to wait till 30 seconds. I vastly overcomplicated this one. But that's just a thing of puzzle games. Sometimes you get too stuck in one direction. That's the only answer you can see. Or really, you haven't considered all the different possibilities that actually are. And things could be a lot easier than you're making them out to be. Just like in this situation here, where we're much easier just to do this. Yeah, look at that, done. Didn't need to spend that long, did we? Our gate's open. We'll thank our connecting selves. But saying, you can stop now. And they'll stop on their own. As voice commanded. Okay, so interestingly, so what I was saying before is that are there 2 stars, one contained, and these 2 stars are only contained in these 2 levels, and this star is only contained in this level? I don't know, maybe. Which is a bit worrying, because that means one star's was either contained in that level, or there's 2 stars in this next level. Which I'm not really sure how to feel about that. What's the next level? This is the next level. That is that same one. Time flies. I mean, it certainly feels like there's something over there. Oh, you know what? I bet this window is, if we can get like a connector outside, I bet there's a star hidden in the hub world. Not the hub world, but like this main area, right? If a sigil eludes you, simply continue. Success and failure are irrelevant. I solved it. I thought it was impossible, so I went away, did other things, and then all of a sudden the solution just came to me. I must have been thinking about it without knowing it. That is just the puzzle game golden rule, to be perfectly honest. Okay, interesting. So we need something to hold down this. We got a fan. We can make a beacon here. Should we need to? Where is our connector? And what is our goal? Oh, those are just red leaves. I thought there was a red receiver on the top of that building, and I was like, what? Okay, so this is our goal. It seems deceptively simple. Except for, it looks like we need 3 Interesting, we have a ladder here. Okay. So if we make a beacon, the beacon will probably be about there. Is that beacon actually helpful? I assume what we need to do is we need to make a beacon, disassemble the beacon, and then connect it like that. That is my assumption. And we want the beacon set up in Clone World, right? I think so. So we do this. Yes, okay, we want it in Clone World, almost certainly. Biaquaz. Wait, how are we going to start it? That's a good question. Oh, no, wait, we start it in Clone World? No, we don't start in Clone World. Hold on, put that back. Hold on, stop and start. We need to set it up in Clone World. So we do this. Do we? No, we don't. Yes, we do. We set it up in Clone World. What on earth's going on? We put you here, stand on this button, so you get a laser. Then in real world, we set up the floating thing, and then we start another thing. So this actually requires 2 recordings, sort of like back to back. So we need that there. There's previous me thinking about it. What a fool they were. Taking too long to understand what was going on. So we do that, and do this. Long enough that that gets... Oh, no, wait. That's not right. Conceptually, this is correct. Okay. I understand what I'm doing now. I forgot I need to connect it actually to the red laser as well. Otherwise it won't be sustained forevermore. But playing around with time and recording yourself is certainly the most difficult mechanic, I think, in this game. It requires multiple layers upon layers of thought processes and everything like that. So connect this, connect that, put it on there, get set up. This will erase itself, but this will continue to sustain itself. And then, done, we use a clone to... We use clone to keep this sustained. No, we use clone to open this door for us. We go through. We disassemble the beacon, but the clone beacon's still there. and we take the light source, the connector, sorry, connect it to a beacon, connect through. Okay, yes, that seems right to me. So we'll just sort of wait here for, I don't know how long it's going to take us. I think this works. Ugh. It's like, I don't know, multiple realities or something. And it's very, very confusing to sort of try and keep track of in my head. Trying to keep all the things rolling, but alas, you know, sometimes this is what you just got to face as a puzzle game solver. So we do this, disassemble this. What? Oh, because that's still there. Interesting. Okay, so that's what we need to do. Doesn't really matter as long as we disassembled it somehow. And hopefully we can still see that. We should probably make that beacon when we leave a level as well. It might be useful. I don't know. Hello. It seems that others have a way to forget their previous selves, but I cannot. My version may change, but I remember everything. I'm fortunate they cannot see that their efforts are futile. Intriguing indeed, Samsara. Intriguing indeed. I feel like, yeah, we should make a beacon. Do you think I can grab it from here? No, probably not. But it seems like it might be useful for other levels to have a sort of red laser beacon. Oh. That's, I guess we'll just reset this level. A lot of resetting. We sort of things. Oh no, you know what? We didn't have to reset. In retrospect. Because we could have just climbed out and put the cube on the thing. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. Not like when, I mean, I'm just like Samsara. I can also remember my previous versions, so it's no big deal to me. Okay, put this cube here. Let's get the beacon, the self-sustaining beacon set up. Give ourselves 10 seconds. We'll stand on the button just to let the laser through. Boop, boop, boop. It's probably good enough. If it's not, whoops. I had high expectations of past me, I suppose. There we go, connector set up, beacon set up, and perfect. We should be able to see that from basically any level now, should we require it. Yes, we can. What the star's going to be, I don't know. Yeah, well, what I was saying before is like, this window here feels like it should be of relevance to getting a laser out, but perhaps it's not exactly. What's this then? Up close and jammed. Okay, I see. So the aim is get the jammer from this. That's an interesting idea. Climb on top of it and unjam it, and it probably can't see us. What? You can't reach that? What if we like blocked you in? What if I don't know which way around it's moving? I don't know if that's good or not, but we did it, I guess. Ooh! Honestly startled me. That one should go blow up the gun, shouldn't it? Oh, it doesn't go far enough. Interesting. I did not pay attention to what tools we have at our disposal. This one. With 2 connectors, it seems. We could probably get those cubes back as well if we so required them. Okay, so we need to get a blue laser in through here. Why does it feel like we need 2 jammers though? Okay. Is there any way to get through this thing without a jammer? I don't think so. But we can jam this from far away and we can get both cubes out of there. This one actually seems quite difficult because it's quite hard to see what I need to actually do. But we can move these back. Away. Wait, which way do you move? You move that way. I guess that's reasonable, but for now we're just sort of gonna let ourselves in here with these cubes. We're not entirely sure what to do with that jammer, but I guess using this Oh, you know what? We can ride on... Oh, no, we can't ride on top of this. Well, in theory, we could ride on top of this. And that's how we're going to bypass it. The problem is, how do we get rid of a gun without a jammer? That I don't really have an answer for you. That's a question. How do we get this jammer in here? Oh, this is actually very puzzling. Can we like climb over this wall? Why is there a raised platform here? I'm actually just genuinely stuck. I'm not sure I have an idea of what to do. That's definitely too close. How can we... Is it just one gun or is that two guns? That almost looks like it's two guns. No, it's just one gun. We need to get the jammer... Do we need to get the jammer in here? Is that the only way we can deal with that gun? Could we hop that wall? Why would that be useful? Why do we even need to go over there? Because it's got a fan. And that's also got the laser. So that's how we get the laser. Okay, that's how we get the laser. But... Ah, interesting. It's not a connector. It's actually a launching fan. Oh, God. I did not mean to walk on that. This is very strange, isn't it? Is this useful? It's not useful. What can we even do? It really feels like we need another jammer. Is it possible we can do something over there just without the use of a jammer? I'm not sure what, but I'm sure there is. So we do this. As long as this can't see past the cube, right? Okay, I was just seeing if we could jump on top of the cube for it. We can't, but it's good to know. Because if everything's reset, we might as well continually experiment with this. So we can use our cube to block line of sight with the other walking mine, but again, that's not the problem here. The problem is that I don't know what I did wrong there, but I assume it just managed to peek around the corner. The problem is the gun. Actually, it might be easier if we just stack two of them horizontally like this, right? If we do it like this, and then take the jammer. Jam you like this. What are we going to do? It feels like there's so little we can even interact with, which is why I'm so confused. Oh, can we set this up? Ah, okay. I see. We put, we don't need the jammer. We just need to not even go in there in the first place, I think. We put the cube on there. But why is there a fan there? Maybe there's a star back there or something. We put you on there. Why do we have two connectors? And I don't actually know if this will work, but we might as well see. Because it could at least be enlightening. It certainly feels like a star's back there, but if we put you on there, you'll walk there, and then when you're in front of here, you'll connect with a laser, and hopefully you can see the receiver from that angle. There's definitely more going on to this level than just Are you kidding me? Than just simply getting the sigil. The sigil just seems like a tiny piece in all this. But this is my idea. We do this, and then when it goes over there, it's not actually going to be able to see it. Oh, but it doesn't need to see it because that's why we have two connectors. It just needs to be able to see it at some point, and then we can use that one to get through. Oh, okay, we need two cubes on it. A singular cube is not enough. as it turns out. I wonder if we'll even be able to put stuff on it if we put another cube on top of it. I don't know. It's not quite high enough. There's definitely something going on there. Why else would you have this catapulting fan? But I can't see how you would get through there without a jammer. So perhaps there is a way. So we do this, and then use this connector with a newly made beacon to get ourselves through. Maybe when these doors open up, we can take the jammer through, and that's how we get through. Because now we can walk over here, just make sure we don't get murdered by that thing, and we can take the jammer through the back entrance. If we just careful, don't move, don't breathe. But if it lets us through again, we can get through here, and presumably we can catch a ride on top of the block, and I assume get a star. I'm not sure if we need to bring anything. I'm not sure what we could bring. Let's take the connector off. Well, I guess we could take a connector. And that's why there's a launch pad there to launch us backwards after we jump our way through. Jump here? Is that a star? That looks like a star. That is a star. Nice. I just want to check if there's anything else over there. If we went right instead of left, would have been something else waiting for us. Quite possibly. And that curiosity is what's going to kill me. I mean, I don't really see anything. But looks can be deceiving. We might as well look, you know. Our life is one of many. It's a bit of a touchy place to be. But as soon as that's gone, we're okay. I mean, this does not seem very helpful. Nor does it seem like there's anything of note around here. And it also seems like we're stuck, to be perfectly honest. What a strange way to design this level. Oh well, I cannot see anything of note. We could put the laser connector down here, but what would that accomplish? Not really all that much, would it? And I just really want to make sure there's no like secret behind here. Why design the level in this way? Why give such an open space like this? Really, you don't even need this entire second section over here. Like this could have all just been like walled off if they didn't want us to access it, which is why it's so suspicious. Oh well, the only thing we can do is explode ourselves because I don't think there's a way out of it. But we have got this, and we got the star, which is good, methinks. That's one of the stars we got, and I don't think we have quite enough time to do this final level. But we've seen one of these stars, we haven't seen the other one, I think, and we only got one more level to do. So, I guess we'll do that next time. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Talos Principal. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Join the Dear Darling Discord and follow me on Twitter down below. I hope we can see each other again, but for now it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.